Hi, boys and girls. So, today I'm going to be reading to you the story Dear, Dear. This is a book of Homophones by Jean Beretta, and it's one of my favorite. And I read it to my students every year that we talk about homophones because I think this is just such a cute book and it gives some really great examples of different homophones. Okay, so let's get started. Says, Dear, dear, I now live at the zoo. Wait until you hear what goes on here. Love, ant, ant. So we have the homophones deer, like D-E-A-R, and then the animal deer, D-E-E-R, and then here and here, so here, and then ant, ant. So is ant, who's an ant? All right. The moose loves moose. He ate 8 bowls. Sounds good. Have you seen the ewe? She's been in a daze for days. So ewe is an animal in a daze. That's him, the horse, who is hoarse from humming a hymn. So him, like the boy, horse, is humming a hymn, right, like a song, and he's a horse, and his throat is hoarse, right? So good. All right. It's quite a feat when the bat hangs from his feet. Ooh, if you know me, you know I don't like bats. Ugh. This one's kind of fun. The monkey will tell you a tale as he hangs from its tail. So a T-A-L-E, like a story. He'll tell you a tale as he hangs from his T-A-I-L, his tail. The doe needed the doe because she needed the dough. Okay, now this one's kind of tricky. So the doe, which is the name of a female deer, so the doe needed, you know, like when you make bread or pizza, you have to like use your hands and like knead the dough. Because she needed, like she wanted or needed the dough. Clever, right? The toad was towed to the top of the seesaw so he could see the sea. So there's a little tow truck with the toad, right? So he was towed, and then so he could see the sea. Clever. The whale was allowed to wail aloud. Let me read that again. The whale was allowed to wail aloud. The bear had to pause to bear his paws. So the bear had to stop, right? So to bear means to show his paws. Hey, the elephant threw a pail through the big bale of hay. So we have through, like he threw, T-H-R-E-W. Through, like going through something, T-H-R-O-U-G-H. And then hey and hey are your homophones. Have you read about the red fox that blew blue bubbles? The red fox who blew blue bubbles. Whoops. The giraffe's long neck lets him choose what he chews. So lets him pick or choose, C-H-O-O-S-E, what he chews, what he eats. The cows in the herd were in a good mood. I heard them as they mooed in harmony. So heard, all the cows, in a good mood, as they heard, as they mooed. The bee flew away from the flea with the flu. So the flea has the flu. And the bee can be sure that if he had the flu, the flea would flee too. It's kind of a mouthful. know news about the news they keep to themselves. So news, N-E-W-S, and news, the animal, G-N-U-S. Ant. You do have some very interesting new neighbors. I have a new neighbor too. Do you know about the hare with no hair? She's an expert on skincare. Love your dear. The hare with no hair. The end. So boys and girls, you're learning this week about homophones. So all these words that they sound exactly the same, but they are usually spelt differently, and they have different meanings. So always make sure when you're reading a story, you think about what meaning do they mean. If it's a word that's a homophone, it might have more than one meaning, so you need to really think about which meaning or which word are they using. So hopefully this book was a fun way for you to learn a little more about homophones. I wish you guys were here. I miss reading to you. I hope everything is well at home, and take care. Hopefully we'll see you soon. Bye.